Hi everyone, this is Michelle talking about mental health on this Sunday. Um, if you don't know where to find me, you can find me on IG at Roseky Clothing CA as well as on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Um, you can even check out my personal page at Brunette Beauty 222 if you would like. Um, so today I want to talk a little bit about my camping trip, which was fucking amazing and totally freaking needed. Um, Before I left for camping, like, I was struggling a lot, like, with my, business page on IG and just, the business in general. Sometimes I tend to, have all these ideas and I don't really know, like, where to throw myself, and then you kind of like throw in some self-doubt in there and just my anxiety, which just constantly tries to convince me that I suck pretty much, and that nobody's gonna like my shit. um that's probably why, like, sometimes when I'm on IG and people mention me in their stories, or you guys comment on my stuff, and when I comment back and I sound surprised, like, I am legit surprised. Like, that's not fake. When I go nuts on my thank yous, like, that's genuine, because I spend so much time fighting my head, fighting my anxiety, and just trying to push through and still, create good stuff and come up with good shit. And sometimes, like, I'll put up shit that my anxiety is like, no, 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 that sucks. Nobody's gonna fucking like that. Like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I'm just like, post it anyway. Just like, let's see what happens. Um, so yeah, when I comment back on you guys' compliments, that is genuine surprise and thankfulness. Um, because in my head, everybody's gonna hate it. um, so yeah, there's a lot of struggles that sit behind pretty much every single one of my posts, every single one of my descriptions, every single one of my products. um, all the clothes that I'm reselling, like, legit, like, I'm not even joking. It's not an exaggeration. And somebody else who deals with anxiety, like, understands this. Like, it's fucking crazy, 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 crazy what we fight with. So, if you, like, visit my page or read my stuff or whatever, just, remember that every single thing that I do and I put out there, including these videos, is all done with anxiety behind it. It's all done with a battle behind it. Um, and yeah, like, before my camping trip, I kind of, I was getting lost in the whole, um, caring too much. That's where the anxiety, that's what it does, right? You just care too much, and it was kind of seeping into my t-shirt designs, and I was not really knowing where I was going, and I was experimenting, and I noticed that because of the fact that I care too much and because of my anxiety, I'm a huge perfectionist, especially when it comes to when I deal with other people. So when I'm selling stuff or whatever, I'm a huge perfectionist. So if it doesn't look perfect in my eyes, it sucks and it's garbage, and it just, nobody's gonna fucking like it, and it's just not worth anything, in my head. So I struggle with my designs, and I've even noticed in some of my designs that I've done already, I pay a lot of attention to the lines. Like, if they're not straight, oh, it's not good enough. The whole design is scrap. Um, um, which actually my latest, like the latest one I did, the love one with the hearts, like that was just done on a whim. I kind of just took paint and the paintbrushes and I just started doing hearts and wrote love in the middle of it because, it's what represents me. And I don't know, I just did it. And it's actually my favorite one. So I'm still working on letting go and I'm still working on just relaxing and chillaxing. And just not being so worried. Um, I'm also, because of my anxiety, if I don't have control over something, it drives me insane. I'm a huge control freak. So I think um, any area of my life where I can have a little bit of control, it makes me more comfortable, I guess. So it's like when I'm doing my designs, I need, I always feel like I need control over it. Like, you know, um, so doing things on a whim, to me, it's like, it freaks me out because I have no control over the result. And that's why everything is so calculated and everything is planned. Everything is sketched out first. um, yeah, so it's really, really freaking hard for me to just do shit and just not care and just let go and just whatever happens, happens. Um, and then, like, I went on my camping trip, and first of all, the disconnection from my phone was exactly what I needed. um, that Facebook post that goes around and could you live with no Wi-Fi for $1 million? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I totally could. Like, I would totally go like a whole year with no Wi-Fi. I'd be completely happy. Um, I also loved the simpleness of it. We slept in a tent, we went swimming, um, like some of the time I was, washing dishes in the fucking river. It was just, I washed it properly before eating out of it. But, it was just so fucking cool to just not care about all the luxuries that we have and all that extra shit that we don't even need. Um, yeah, so that was fucking pretty amazing. And I was able to relax, and that was the beauty of it. Like, I could just relax and just look at the trees and look at the sun and enjoy the sound of the water. Um, and also, so while I was there, like, the land of it, like, that's where my boyfriend's uncle lives. And my boyfriend's uncle, like I mentioned it in my post yesterday, he's gone through a lot. And on the Sunday before I left, I ended up making him lunch, and like I could tell, like it made him so happy, and it just made me feel so fucking great that I could do something, to help someone who struggles, because he struggles to make lunch and he struggles to do a lot of things. Since he, lost a finger and all, and he can barely walk properly. And what was even greater was that nobody was watching, and I didn't want to. I wasn't like doing it to get a like or to get a follower. I just did it out of my heart, and it was amazing. And so what I got out of that for back at home, it's like, and it's what I've said from the start, like if I can change one person's world and make one person happy with what I'm doing, that's all I care about. I don't care if I have 20,000 followers. I don't care, I don't just, none of it fucking matters. And so that's what I'm working on right now, just letting go of what doesn't matter and just kind of going back to basics with a lot of things in my life, because that's what my soul craves, and that's what like calms my mental health. Like, I'm just so much happier now after that camping trip. It was amazing. So that's it for me. And Well, I'll see you guys through my posts and well next Sunday. Have a good one.